Little booming, little shooting. Oh my god, you are first. Look at you go, all heck. You're a wizard. You're a lizard. You're a lizard. You're literally a lizard, Harry. Why don't you shoot her my boomer? I would. If you ask nicely. If you said please, Uncle Ladine. Oh no, what is this? Why is it so weird? Okay. Let's get to booming. Let's get to booming. Boomy our little shooty stick. Escape the fire. Layden, you should play Claire Obscure Expedition 33. I've heard good things about that. Yeah. No, that's one that I definitely do plan on doing at some point. Nanners! Good evening, Herr Nanners. How are you doing, buddy? What's going on? Type it. What do you want to kill? Oh, crap. Who do you want to kill? Who do you want to kill? I have to type out who I want to kill. I've heard it's a very good game. Man, I've been doing good. Just been working and coming home and editing. That's like all I do, man. Hanging out with the lady. Yeah. I've been hanging out with the lady and doing doing husbandry, you know how it be. I want to kill. Who do I want to kill? Gosh, I've never even thought of this. Like, I didn't know that this pop quiz was gonna be here. Nanners, what have you been up to? Kicking it with my mate a lot recently. Hell yeah, you got a good mate? Mate of a long time? Jeez, I don't know. If I could kill anyone, who would I kill? If I could kill anybody, if I could kill anybody, God, all the people that I'd want to kill are already dead. Like, I'm thinking of like terrible people. You've been friends since 2011? Hell yeah, that's good. It's good to have long-term friendos. 2 nights in a row. Yes, yes. You don't see this very often, do you? Yeah, we're doing something a little special. Doing something a little special. But I gotta figure out who I want to kill. What? You want to kill Doug Dimmadome? Who's that? Doug Dimmadome. I'm trying to think. No, I would never kill you, Drewski. Not in your life. There's no way. I couldn't even do that to all heck. I gotta think of someone that like really deserves it. Maybe Keyboard. Well, he's banned, so he's not even around to defend himself. Okay, let's see. Nah, we're not doing that. Let's see. Putin? If I could, but then just someone else is gonna seize control of Russia, and it's gonna all be for nothing, right? Like then you would just have some other like crazy power grab. I mean, at least Putin somewhat has it stable, even though he's tyrannical. Um, hmm. Oh, I got it. Kim Jong Un. Did I spell that right? I think I spelled that right. Your ex-roommate Jake? Man, Jake must have really done you dirty. I mean, we don't like Kim Jong-un. Kim Jong-un's a jerk. Have you seen like how hungry people are over there in old Northo Korea? But does someone deserve it more? Surely. See, whenever I think of evil people, I always think of people from history. I don't really think of like people today. Rachel Zegler. Let's see here. Oh, yeah. Huh? How about... I want to kill OnlyFans. If I could kill, like, something that's truly evil, I would kill OnlyFans. But that's more like, what do you want to kill? Let's just say... democracy? Jeez. Okay. Alright. I think that's fair, right? That's reasonable. Not the men. Just say people, OnlyFans, nah, you can't put all that in there. OnlyFans people. How about that? People who taste cilantro with soap? People who put pineapple on pizza. Can I put a slash? It doesn't let me put a slash. Alright, let's just do let's just kill OnlyFans in general. I'm happy with that. Yeah, we'll just kill OnlyFans. I want to kill OnlyFans. Death awaits. Matt Ged. I bet OnlyFans is on the 6th floor. Bottles. Oh my god. Jeez. Okay. You know what this reminds me of is door. Whoa. Oh shit. Oh. Okay. I guess the hotel's on fire or something. Bit of lag. Hold on, it'll come around. And just like that, a million gooners cried out in agony. And then suddenly silenced. Oh. Okay, Q. Q is the kick button. Well, that would have been nice to know. Okay. Okay. We gotta go. Yo, it's Retro! What's up, man? We're staying alive. Ooh. How do I drink this? How do I drink this? Oh, okay. The Coca-Cola gives me life. Okay, okay. Okay. Ghost! Okay, alright, I see. Not much, just chilling at work. What is this? This game is called Cruelty. I had to outline at the beginning that I want to kill OnlyFans. And now I have to follow through with my threat. Maybe every 15 seconds it's lagging. Is that happening for anybody else? It would be a sad day if we no longer had access to Nick Ricardo's Chocolate Starfish, our favorite site. You watch Mr. Nick Ricardo? Does Nick Ricardo still make videos now that he's skinny? Jesus! Kick him into the fire! Okay, alright, drink. Staying alive. Okay, I need to go for the headshots. That's apparently where it's at. Oh, God. Not like this. Not like this. Get them all down. Okay, okay, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Woo! Ah! Okay, alright, alright. Hold on, I'm getting better. Oh. Very, very touchy. The controls are very touchy. Like, I feel like just moving a little bit moves me a lot of it. Hold on. We got sensitivity. Aim speed. Yeah, let's go down. Let's go way down. Screen shake, I can do without it. No aim assist. We are men. We are men here. I think this is a little better. Yeah. No, this definitely feels better. Okay, got that. Get the coke! Get the coke! Oh god, I didn't get the coke! I didn't get the coke in time. Alright. Gotta hit him with the old one too. So, how's no coke and burned, yeah. Burned by my lack of coke. How's everyone's hump day? Is everyone humping right along? I know I am. I've been humping since 8 o'clock this morning. Oh god, the fire's catching up. Okay. I guess this is a hotel full of cultists or something. The black and white seems like it'd help. What, does it seem like it's too dark? Like the colors don't clash enough? Feed the dog? Or progress? Or gamble? Feed the dog, progress, or gamble. Man, that's a tough one. What am I supposed to help? I've been slacking all day, forsaking my duties. Oh, you can't do that. Your one-headed dragon will turn into a three-headed dragon. you gotta give him. You gotta feed your dog and gamble your winnings. I have no context for any of this, so we're gonna gamble. Trick or treat. Let's check out what's in the bathroom. What's behind the stall? Will it be a reward? Come on in. Oh, dear God Almighty. Okay. All right. So, good things, good things, good things. Oh. Got a soda. So, this is all gambling is I can get health or attacked. Bruh. What the fuck? What if your pain was like bunny teeth constantly growing so it had to be used constantly or would be get too long to manage and be unhealthy? Like, what do you mean by used? Define used. Okay. Alright, alright. Hell. Alright. Finagle my way through this real quick. If by used, you mean... it entirely depends on what you mean by used. Because, I mean, I use my peen every day, right? You know damn well what I mean by used. Just laugh at the amusing hypothetical. No, I'm laughing. I'm giggling. I mean, realistically, if it had to be used like that, constantly, you know, I wouldn't be on this earth for very long. For many reasons. Namely, because using it constantly, you know, that would just... Doing anything constantly is sufficient justification for getting the hell out of here, if you know what I mean. Oh, shit. You guys gotta tell me when there's ads. You guys gotta tell me whenever there's ads. I can get rid of that. I don't want there to be ads. It just defaults to having ads on, and I forget to turn it off. Yeah. No, I appreciate it. We're good. But yeah, no. If I had to do anything constantly, I would say that's sufficient justification for getting the hell out of here. Don't forget to like the stream, guys. Give it a like. Give it some love. Huh. Yeah, nothing. There's nothing that I want to do constantly. Let's feed the dog. Oh, you have to feed it soda. Okay, hold on. Let's get a soda from the bathroom. Come on. There we go. Now we go back and we feed the dog a soda. Dogs love soda. Do a full still squat to gain health. What? Reload speed increases. Do a full still squat to gain... Oh, like crouch? I think that means crouch to gain health? Yeah. Oh yeah! Oh yeah, no, it works. Hold on a second. I need to rewire my crouch button to the control button. Ooh. Let's do crouch is control. Yeah. Oh, Jesus. Jeez. Okay, alright. Alright. So, you can run out of ammunition. I didn't know that you could run out of ammunition. I wasn't even paying attention to that, really. Oh, okay. It's because my webcam is in the way of the ammo counter. Okay, alright. Let's see here. Damn, Clevis. Okay. Who up? Who up? So, I need to maintain... If I can avoid healing and keep the soda, then I will, I'll have something to spend. I'll have, like, money to spend at the end. Shit. Wait, didn't I just pick up an axe? Okay, there's a bat. Okay, okay, good. Okay, yeah, no, the melee weapons. Melee weapons are very good. Oh, speaking of webcam, why are you not charmed us with your lovely face? Well, partially because I'm going to use some of this footage in my video. I threw it. I guess whenever it runs out of durability, he just automatically throws it or something. Yeah. A chainsaw spawns a chainsaw. Large mags. Ammo capacity increases. Ooh, you know what? I gotta go chainsaw. We gotta see what's up with the chainsaw. Man. If the chainsaw is, like, has a durability limit on it, I'll be so sad. Where's the chainsaw at? On. Where's it? No. Okay. No gambling. Well, thing is, if I die, I gotta start over at the first floor. Okay, I'm committed to this. Yeah, no, I need to double check that. See, as soon as I pick that up, I think E throws it. I think that's what's happening. Pressing E, like, throws the chainsaw. Or throws the melee weapon, whatever it may be. So in other words, don't press E ever for any reason. Yeah, the thing is, I feel like this, like the Doom, I feel like this, like, whenever I swap from one melee weapon to the other, like, I feel like the chainsaw is just gonna be where the bat is. Right? That's how I would imagine it being. Damn, I just kicked him out the window. Oh god. Come on. Not like this. Yes, we survived. Let's drink a soda, and then we give the dog the other one. You retired from dating? Dude, I thought you retired from dating a while ago. Good news for Liza P. What's your good news? Give me the gospel. Melee weapons last longer? Okay, so there is a durabilitiness to melee. Do extra damage on low health. Self-hate. Let's say... Let's let melee weapons last a little longer. I think that's good. I'm not Cameron right now, Mr. Canadian. But I will be after a minute. Here we go. Whoop, send him out the window. Hit. Man, that's coming up fast. Okay, okay, just get out, just get out, just get out, just run. Okay, oh no, I tried to just run through it. Killed by a ghost. Chapter 9 is where you get the key. Chapter 5 is where you get the special stargazer. But if you already beat the game, I think the key is just in your inventory. So we only have to get to chapter 5. Okay. You know, I can kind of work with that. If I can remember exactly where chapter 5 is that before you fight the dude that's like in the giant robot? Here we go. Okay. Out the window. Yeah, I need to slow down and get those headshots. Thought I had one there. Okay. Good. Just run past. Yeah, okay, nice. Real smooth on that one. It's after Adrius, before the Black Rabbit Brotherhood, which is before the King of Puppets. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah. You know what? I think that would make for a fun, like, winter, like, once it gets cold outside. I think that'd make for a fun winter trudge. Feed me. Feed the dog. Loads parried ammo into your weapon. You can parry? You can parry... Okay. Yeah, no, I think that's fitting. I'm pretty sure I played the game last time in winter. Okay, got a pipe. Rope. Okay. Okay. Woohoo. Get. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Stay alive, stay alive. Okay. I really need a shotgun. Oof. It makes me crave a shotgun so much. Dun 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 dun! Get me out. Pellery? Oh, Pellery. That's where the Eiffel Tower is, isn't it? Pellery? In Perry? So I guess I can get more skills atop the thing I have. I hope I don't give it up. Okay. Zed Fitness. I would like the do squats to gain health sounds like it would be very good if I can just make it work. Yeah, yeah. That's how I feel, like, I think I'm getting health back. I am getting health back. Yeah, yeah, okay, it works. He starts to sweat. Can I get the shotgun? Thank you. Whew. Yeah. Sweet. Here's a shotgun. Yeah. Okay, I'm liking this. I'm liking this. Come on. No, no, no. There's no time. No! No, 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 no! Don't you dare! Ooh! Ooh. Ooh. Shit! Nope! No, 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 no! Bro, I don't know how I'm alive right now. Oh my god. Please, 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 please. There's no way. There's no way. Oh my god, I made it. Bro. That was panic-inducing. Should I gamble and get a Coke? Like, potentially get a Coke or potentially die? It's one of the two. I would either... No, 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 no. I shouldn't do that. I shouldn't do that. I should start the next level and start squatting. That's what I should do. Always gamble. No, 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 no. I think would be good. If I can just... Alright. Okay. Okay, he says... Shit! Ah. You're right, I should have gambled. Okay, alright. You miss 100% of the shots. Yeah, that's true. I feel like the squatting thing is kind of overrated. Because I had the upgraded squat heal, and it just didn't really do much for me. Woo! 99, yeah. 99% of gamblers quit right before they hit it big. Yep, I've heard that before. Okay. No, it's not. Like, if the building wasn't on fire, I think taking some time to squat would actually be a pretty good idea. Large mags. Or recycle. Loads parried ammo into your gun. Parried ammo. So, what's that even mean? Like, is there some parry mechanic to... Like, there's gotta be a parry mechanic, but I don't know what the hell they're talking about. Like, you can block the bullets with your melee? Like, there's no way you're talking about parrying the bullets that are being shot at you, right? Because that's... Alright. Get ahead of the fire. Oh no! Jeez. Recycle if it's like scavenger pro? I don't think there is a recycle. Okay. Alright. I think I know what I must do. Yep. Okay. Okay. What's this game called? It's called Cruelty. I feel like there might be some advantage to the fire, like being right at your ass, because if it is, you can just sort of run past everything. Which, you know, running up floors on a hotel that's on fire is a pretty hilarious, you know, sort of idea for a game, like as a time mechanic. It's like, it doesn't matter what you do, you're gonna die at the end. Last drink. On death, drink a can. Ooh. But that's if you have a can, probably. Give me the chainsaw. I want the chainsaw. How doth I get it? Where's the chainsaw at? Maybe it's just somewhere on the level or something. Well, not much time to look around, is there? Okay. Give me that. Oh, okay. Now it's fine. Out the window. Ooh, chainsaw! Chainsaw! There it is! Oh, shit. Okay, and it parries. The chainsaw do a little parrying. Oh, and it breaks. Wonderful. Well. It's okay, it served me well. Oh god, I hear fire behind me. I don't even want to turn around and look, because I know it's right on my ass. Yes. Woo! They sold you a dud. Yeah, they sold it to me without a blade on it. It is a very niche game. But that's okay. Those are the kind of games I enjoy. Yeah. I don't have any... Ooh. Gamble? Gamble? Oh, man. Let's gamble. My luck is good. My luck is good. My heart is pure. I saw an angel of Adam's shore. I don't know about that always gamble. Honestly, I thought even if I would lose, that it would still give me enough health that I could continue on in some capacity, but I guess not. Boom! Boom, headshot! Boom, headshot! Where's the soda cans? Give me that. Okay, okay, okay. 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 Alright. I'm 100% right about 99% of the time. Odds are 40-60 you'll get twatted. Twatted? I hope I never get twatted. That dog's gonna get twatted though from all that sugar. Gain armor on defenstration. I don't even know what that means. Gain armor on defenstration. I guess we'll just try it. Let's see what it does. Here we go. I'm 100% sure this run is going to go 100% right. Clean, clean. 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 Woo. Okay. Give me that. Cool. Yeah, baby. That was clean. Good run. The act of throwing someone out a window? Really? Is that what difference? Oh. Okay. So I gain armor from throwing people out of a window? Reload speed increases. I like this idea here. Alright, nice and smooth. Here we go. Get the shotgun. Give me that. Okay. Okay. I just need another soda machine, please. There it is. Okay, good. So I just need to kick someone out a window if I see the opportunity to. I think having that reload speed is a big boon. Yeah, no, having extra reload speed is amazing. Whew. Okay, got the Coke. Up, defenestration. Okay. Might have to bounce now to do some washing and go toilet. If I don't end up having to work later, I'll be back soon, Layden. Okay, hell yeah, man. Otherwise, hoping everyone has a good night. Layden, keep having fun with this game. Definitely enjoying this gameplay. Hell yeah, man. Well, you know I'm going to do exactly that. I appreciate you, brother. I hope you have a good night. I hope to see you back here. Hopefully sooner rather than later, but I understand that life calls. Do what you gotta do, my bro. Have a blessed one, man. More ammo from pickups. Yeah. No, let's keep the ammo supply blessed. Give me that. Defenestration on. Oh shit, what the fuck was that? He was in the bathroom. Okay, I really need... Okay, please God, please God. No way. Bro, there is no way. Okay, 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 okay. Oh, God. Oh, shit, man. Oh, it's so easy to get thrown off rhythm. I wonder why they call throwing someone out of a window defenstration. Is that like the original form of home defense? They come in through the window, you throw them out? Woo! Okay, okay. Okay, baby. Come on. Okay, good. Good, good, good. In and out. Is Pink here right now? I would think Pink is here. Perhaps not. He's always lurking, I feel like. This is called cruelty, man. Cruelty. All caps. It's on the Steam, my dude. Yeah. You doing alright this evening, Mr. Rypex? I wonder if you can go to feed the dog and then choose not to. Looks like we'll have to find out another day. Get our hands on the shotgun. Give me back the shotgun. All I want. Out the window he goes. Yes, give me that. 30 rounds in this bitch. Okay, got it. Okay. Ooh. That's hardstyle music. You know, that's what this type of music is called, is hardstyle. I used to have a friend that's all he would listen to is hardstyle music. Just do 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 do. He was a crazy friend, but he taught me how to shuffle. Woo! Out the other side. Alright, let's see what we got here. Flatulence. Chance to fart when hit? I assume that's a buff and not a debuff. Oh no. I have to know. What are the benefits of farting when you get shot? I don't know. We're gonna find out together. Oh, dear God. Good. Shit. Okay. Nope, let's just go on. Oof, damn crow. Damn crow! What is up with the damn crows? Oh shit. Okay. Come on. Can't lose the rhythm. Okay. I'm not dying. You're dying. Oh god. Okay, I think we're gonna make it. Oh, we made it. I see no tactical benefit to the farts, and me neither. Oh, me neither. Yeah, the shoddy is that's totally the way to go. But the hard part is keeping ammo in it, and then swapping back and forth to a long-range weapon whenever you're running low on ammo. Gosh, should I gamble it and try to get some health? I don't know. You know what? I got hit by a zombie last time. I bet I won't get hit by a zombie this time. All or nothing. Here we go. Come on. Give me the can. Give me the can. I'm dead. Jeez, man. Ugh. Such bullshit. Such bull plurk. That's what it is. It's complete bull plurk. Hold on, Austin. I'll read your comment here in a second. Hear about the WNBA players? NBA 40. Some WNBA players now owe the WNBA $45 million. Is Caitlin Clark one of them? She would never. I mean, I would never. Now at 67% you'll get hit. What a shitty gamble. Yeah, I know, right? I can't think of like what the good reason would be for going for the gamble. Unless I just really want, like, unless I just really need a an upgrade. Okay, that's great. Okay, well, bloody. Caitlin Clark isn't one of those NBA players, is she? Don't leave me. Don't leave me in suspense. Large mags, self-hate. Give me the self-hate. Oh, that's a joke? Ah. You got me going. No, I did forget that I was... Well, I mean... You know, it's hard to forget with all the strict training, but it's easy to forget from another perspective. Of someone who's in denial of their gender dysphoria. Where did God? All right, let's try this one more time. Herpy derp. Okay. All right, got through that with full health. Oh, you know what? Now that I've actually slowed down to read that, I get it. Hold up. All right, let's see here. What we got? What are we gonna do? The hell we gonna do? y'all know what's happening over here. Considering you can't see my every move. My every latent move. You can't see what's right before your eyes. Alright. Drink up, doggy. Boom kick. Combos load up on an explosive kick. Latent start. That's me. That's the correct pronunciation. Oh, headshots. You need to keep those headshots coming. Immediately stop doing headshots. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Give me the soda. Give me the drinks. Give me the sugary soft drinks. Soda's bad, okay? War finally happened. Layden has become a part of the Matrix. Which Matrix? What are we talking about? Are you saying that I took the blue pill? I would never. Do you know me so little, Mr. Pre? There's no way I'm doing the squats one again. There's no way. You ain't gonna catch me dead doing the squat. Okay, here we go. Come on now. Ah, shit! Okay. Give me this. Ghosts. Man. Really doesn't give you much to go on. Employee of the month. Yeah, it's pretty funny. Your physical body has been turned into a Big Mac. Your spirit lives on through the internet. Oh, are you saying you can't see my my corpse? You can't see my beautiful body? You're so funny, man. What the fuck? Did I just drink all of my soda? Holy shit. No, I haven't done an explosive kick. I think I accidentally just drank all my soda while I was laughing at Manpreet's joke. Christ. Come on. Yo! Yeah! Haven't you seen you doing it? Okay, yeah, okay, here we go. 1.7%. I drank all the soda, like the goob-tard that I am. Dude, it's like I feel my competitive spirit rising. It's like, you can do this. Stop being such a little bitch. .7% of all humans are made of meat. I would say 30% of all humans are made of Big Macs. The rest are just exoskeletons filled with bugs. Yikes. Get out the way! You know, if this hotel wasn't on fire, this would be a very easy game. Okay, so, we are going to feed one soda, drink the other soda. Melee weapons last longer. Let's make our melee weapons last longer. I think that's a universal cause that we can all get behind. Much like podiums, which is a product I can really get behind. Y'all ever stood behind a podium before? Ooh, 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 ooh. Hey. Okay. Da-da-da-da. Give me the soda. Mafia Old Country is #1 in sales in Italy. That's funny, actually. Longing for the old days, huh? Dude doesn't have the webcam on. Shaking my head. Max health is increased? Oh my god. I promise I'll turn it on soon. That way you have something to jerk it to. Instant kill after drinking. So. Let's get our max health increased. I think that's all around a good idea. Yeah, I've been turned into a sentient Big Mac. Weep now. It's the unspoken law of the internet. If it's on the screen, you're probably gonna find a way. To do your demonic little wanky panky. Okay. 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 I'm alive. I'm alive. Groninger's Laden? I'm not your dinger. Boom kick. Lots of old school games lately. Yeah, no, it's a midlife. I wouldn't say it's a midlife crisis. It's just, wait, what old game? Are you talking about old school shooters, like boomer shooters? Yeah, I'm a big fan of boomer shooters. Woo. I've always been a big fan of boomer shooters, though. Gonna make Sinner. Look out. Retro's making Sinner. Oh, no. Yeah, I've always been a big boomer shooter fan, man. Need a Final Fantasy run? I've never played a Final Fantasy before in my life. Someone was commenting that on one of my videos earlier. They were like, bro hasn't played Final Fantasy fucking 48 or whatever the hell it is. It's not bad. I know it's not bad. But do you know how many not bad things that I haven't played? I mean, I'm sure it's good, you know. Like, what's the one where they're driving around in the car in the desert? I've sort of wanted to play that one before. What a bitch. A horror game would be dope. I actually do have a horror game that I'm thinking on waiting to play until October. But yeah, supposedly it's a damn good horror game. Came out in 2024. Flew under my radar. I'm going to try to keep all of my horror-related things focused for October, right, meow? You did Alan Wake 2 for like 3 streams? I've never played Alan Wake 2. What are you talking about? If there's an Alan Wake I played on stream, it's the first one. I've wanted to play Control. Silent Hill? Silent Hill I did for more than 2 streams. But yeah, I did play Silent Hill. But eventually I stopped playing it on stream because I noticed no one gave a shit about it. We need another rec stream. I've got a cool video about how... Dude, we did a rec stream literally last night. And the only people here were Drew and Pink. Like, I was taking recs for like an hour and a half. And pretty much Drew and Pink were the only 2 folks that showed up and wrecked. And Retro did right up there at the end. You didn't put it in Discord. You're right, I didn't put it on Discord. I just assume people get notifications, but maybe they don't. Yeah, maybe they don't. Maybe I should just, like, every fucking stream just be like, yo, I'm a live man. Oh, there's Pink. You talking about last night's stream? Yes, sir, I was. Yeah. Retro showed up literally at the very end, like a superhero. Yeah, no, Pink, I actually said your name way earlier in the stream. I was like, is Pink here right now? I bet he's here lurking. And you didn't say anything? So, no, I know you haven't been lurking. You weren't the superhero this time. I tried summoning you. I rubbed the little genie lamp. My little pink genie lamp. Yeah. Oof. Give me that. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, okay. Hold on. Ugh. Staying alive? Ha, 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 ha. Someone summoned me once. I remember you guys spazzing out about it. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, there's been times where we all like we draw a little like pentagram on the floor with a pink crayon and summon, and you just appear like that. Get anybody throwed off. Drink the soda. Go on to the next level. Alright, here's the hard shit. See if we can build up some shotgun shells. Ah! Damn it. Okay. Just keep it going. Ah! Okay. Come on. Stay alive. Stay alive. Oh, God. No! Dude, it gets so ridiculous. Like, it's so ridiculous. Like, the fire's coming right up on my ass. How many floors are there? I think there's 8, if I remember correctly. One of the perks of not having a Discord, I stay mysterious. That is true. Yeah, you're not in synchronization with the rest of us. But I haven't been posting on the Discord like I should. And that's true. Living in my walls is the pinnacle of mysteriousness. Dude, there's a guy that commented on one of my videos, and he said, "Bro, he's like, you're in my walls. You know, how do you know that I like games like this?" And I thought that was funny because I was like, "Huh, I'm in his walls, Pink's in my walls." It's like a giant meta wall joke. It was all heck in disguise, yeah, probably. Don't make me paranoid like that. I'm terrified that all my closest friends are all heck. I'm so worried that one day, like, my parents are just gonna take off a rubber mask, like, that they've been wearing, and just all heck is gonna be under there, whatever that looks like. Just some, like, 14-year-old mixed kid. My brother might be all heck. That would be the most meta thing. I would have to just escape if that was true. The builder looking guy, yeah. Increase max drink capacity. Bro, I never get anywhere near the top amount of drinks. Fast fingers. Yeah, imagine like someone you love just taking off a skin mask and just being Bob the Builder. Like, I would have to defenestrate myself. Ugh. Give me that. Bro. So fucked up. I still maintain it's possible that every single person who's ever commented on a Layden video or stream is angry Canadian, including me. Yeah, what if I modded... What if Pink, the actual Pink and a Half, only showed up for, like, that one Quiplash stream, And then ever since then, like, Canadian has just been like wearing his face. And that's actually like modded Angry Canadian. Wouldn't I would be surprised, but not too surprised. Boom kick quality. Whoop, 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 whoop. Whoop. Okay, alright. Unbelievable. Man. I'm almost out of ammunition. How has this happened? Give me that. Give me the shotgun. Give me the shotgun. Okay. Alright, let's just try to keep the ammo up. Hey. Oh, God. Stand straight. Oop. Yeah, Angry Canadian was here for like 2 comments and then he just left. Let's try to camo up 3 shots into the wall. Shut up, Retro. Shut up. Oh, shit. I don't think Angry Canadian could resist the urge to abuse mod powers for more than 5 minutes. He really doesn't have delayed gratification. Semi-true. I don't know who he would abuse them on, though, other than you. Yeah, oh, okay. They start coming out the doors here. Nope. Okay. Here we go. Alright, there's no ammunition in there. Shit. Keep it up. Keep it up. Okay. Come on, man. Okay. Alright. Ooh. Okay, alright. Staying alive. Okay, okay. Okay, alright, let's drink this. Drink the soda. There it is! There it is! There it is! I'm alive! I'm alive! I'm alive! Oh my god, okay, I survived. Okay. Man. I'm hanging in there. Let's not feed the dog. Let's just progress, because I want to keep the soda for health. Alright, level 5. This is the farthest we've ever been. Okay. Okay. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. There's gargoyles. Now there's gargoyles. Okay. Come on, we gotta keep this ammo. We gotta keep the ammo up. Oh god, there's landmines. Okay, let's get this. Give me the Coke. Give me the soda. Bro, okay, yeah, these gargoyles have a lot of hits in them. No, don't you dare! Don't you dare! I must survive! No! Oh man, it gets so hard. Oh, giggity. Level 5 is really hard. Fellow YouTube enjoyers, recently YouTube is no longer screening laden streams. When I hit full screen, it puts the chat on the side. Anyone else have this happen to them? It it puts the chat on the side of the screen? Like it doesn't full screen it? Like on your phone, I assume, right? Okay. You can dismiss it? Okay, alright. Um, so, we're gonna do, um, it's cruel-aid, not cruelty. Maybe that's why I couldn't find it. Oh, it is? Oh, you're right, it is cruel. I don't know why I said cruelty. Shit. It's that early onset dementia getting me again. Okay, so I want to show y'all something. And I just want to hear, I just want to hear your thoughts on this. I think this is fascinating. I'm gonna send it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I want to show you.
It's December 7th.
I want to show you this, this video here. This, I was listening to this while I was cooking my dinner earlier, and it really caught me off guard. This is by Wrath of Math, the most frustrating customer service call of all time. All right, so take a listen.
2006. In Australia, it's launch day for the Nintendo Wii. In northwest London, a tornado swept through Kensal Green. Police in Phoenix, Arizona had just announced they had the baseline serial killer in custody. And 350 miles west, in sunny San Diego, California, George Vaquero was writing his
No, this is not Comcast. No, this is Verizon.
first blog post, in which he was about to begin a 5-day-long battle to get his phone carrier Verizon to understand very basic mathematics. This is his story.
Take care of you from here on out, okay?
Thanks.
All right. Thanks, Trent. Good evening, George. How are you doing this evening?
Okay, here.
Great. Except that I've been trying to resolve this for 2 calls in over 45 minutes now.
I feel like I can mention it without it being too gay, but George looking good, isn't he? Verizon, little on, but George, look at him. All right.
Okay, well, let's see what we got here. I'm definitely sorry to hear that you've had a call on that many times. Let's see. Looks like you're requesting some kilobyte usage that was done while in Canada.
Well, let me just start out with a basic question.
Okay.
Do you recognize that there's a difference between $0.002 and $0.002?
You'd be forgiven for feeling insulted by such an elementary question at the beginning of a phone call, the difference between dollars and cents. But if it was elementary to the Verizon customer service team, then George wouldn't have already gone through nearly an hour of telephone rigmarole before getting to talk to Mike.
Good evening, Cobra. So the difference between $0.002 and $0.002, we all know the difference between $0.002 and $0.002. You know, it's pretty basic. You know, it's just a matter of multiplication or division by 100, right? Because you got to convert dollars to cents or cents to dollars.
Mike, the supervisor, and deciding it'd be a good idea to get this call on tape. Here's George's problem that the Verizon customer service reps have hitherto
I still got to beat Baldur's Gate 3, to be honest with you.
failed to understand. George is a Verizon customer who had the unlimited phone plan in the United States. However, he recently spent time in Canada and knew he'd have to pay a different rate during his time across the border. Before crossing the border, he called Verizon's customer service to figure out how much he'd have to pay for voice and data while in Canada. The customer service rep told him the rate was $0.002.
I feel like that follows, Retro. I'm not a math genius, but I feel like that follows. Yeah. $0.002 per kilobyte.
Since George
Right? This is the fee that they said that he would owe for traveling from the United States to Canada and using his data.
has the unlimited plan in the United States, he doesn't have a point of comparison to determine if this rate is cheap or expensive. But he is surprised by it and asks the rep to confirm that the rate in Canada is indeed $0.002 per kilobyte. The rep confirms the rate, and George, seemingly uneasy about this, has the rep note this quoted rate in his account. With this quoted rate on record, the stage is set for Verizon's unforgettable blunder. During
$0.002 is an amazing rate. That's an amazing data rate. That means you could use the hell out of your data, especially back in 2006. And, you're going to be sitting under $1 for sure.
his time in Canada, relieved by the affordable rates, George uses 35,893 kilobytes of data, which is charged on his bill. At the quoted rate of $0.002 per kilobyte, one doesn't need to be a mathematician nor a unit analysis expert of any repute to calculate George's bill. When we do the multiplication, the kilobytes cancel out, and we're left with an amount in cents. Grabbing a calculator to run the numbers, George owes 71 or 72 cents. But Verizon
71, 72, that makes sense. This is about a customer service call that took place in 2006.
didn't charge him 72 cents. No, they charged him 100 times that. 100 times the rate they quoted him. How
Whoa.
could they make this mistake?
100 times the rate he was quoted. How the hell?
$0.002?
Do you recognize that there's actually...
0.002 cents.
Yes. Do you recognize there's a difference between those two numbers?
No.
Well, that explains it. Somehow, everybody involved in communication with George up to this point doesn't realize that dollars and cents are different. Of course, they'd never say exactly that, but to think $0.002 and $0.002 are the same is to equate dollars and cents. Imagine being George in this situation, where you wonder how you could have possibly been charged 100 times more than you expected based on what Verizon told you.
Well, I guess this wouldn't translate over into Brazilian real too easily, Cobra. But yeah, like 100 cents makes $1 here, right? And so if people don't understand that 0.002 cents is different than $0.002, you know that's a huge difference. That's like a 100 times difference.
Then you call them, and every customer service rep you speak to thinks dollars and cents are the same. But somehow, George maintains patience, hopeful that every new person he gets on the line will be Verizon's very own Isaac Newton.
No.
Okay. Is there a difference between $2 and 2 cents?
Well, yes, there is.
Okay. So is there a difference between $0.002 and $0.002?
$0.002 and $0.002.
Yes. Is there a difference between...
They're both the same if you look at them on paper-wise.
No, they're not, actually.
What?
Is $0.5 the same as 0.5 cents?
It's $0.5.
Is a half a
That
dollar...
would be 50 cents.
A half a dollar, is it the same as a half of a cent?
No.
Right.
So a half of a dollar
Okay.
is different from a half of a cent. George has got the Verizon rep to concede this ground, yet it seems the only reason this point was clear to the Verizon rep is that lack of decimals and
The
maybe the word of.
the Verizon guy is confusing this for this. He doesn't see a difference between this and this. He thinks these are the same thing.
Throughout this and the, believe it or not, other 2 calls we have recorded on this exact same issue, the different Verizon reps will repeatedly have an odd hang-up on the decimal expression of the rate, excluding the units, how it looks on paper-wise. Feeling some progress, George starts to explain the issue.
What I was quoted was .002 cents. That's 2/1000ths of a cent per kilobyte.
Okay.
And I specifically asked the rep, I said, are you saying it's $0.002 or .002 cents? Because I recognize that there's a difference. Just like there's a difference between half a dollar and half a cent. There's a difference
Okay.
between $0.002 and .002 cents.
Okay?
Your rate in Canada is .002 cents.
At this moment, George realizes how tricky this can be to talk about. He can say the rate is .002 cents, and the Verizon rep will agree. But having received the bill, George knows the actual rate is $0.002,
That's correct, Cobra. You're exactly right.
a rate that is 100 times higher, but which is not apparently different to the Verizon reps.
Correct.
It's points.
Hell yeah, dude. 100 times your bill? Of course you're gonna complain.
Well, okay, it's not true. It's $0.002. You're still quoting me $0.002 cents when in fact it's $0.002 per kilobyte. So if you want to charge me $0.002 cents, I'd be happy to pay the bill. The problem is I was charged $0.002 per kilobyte.
Okay.
It's interesting how much the tone and delivery adds to the comedy here. George has just clearly explained the issue and has received a completely stagnant K from the Verizon rep, who is still unable to perceive a problem. Now, the Verizon rep will ask George to get a calculator, and it's perhaps at this moment that it sinks in with George that these people have no f***ing clue what any of the numbers actually mean.
So if you take, okay, do you have a calculator with you?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, take this 7179
Yep.
and divide that by 35,893.
Okay.
You come out with .002.
Yes. And what units should it be, dollars or cents?
Well, it's per kilobyte.
Right? And is it dollars or cents per kilobyte?
Well, let me take a look here for you.
It will be 3 minutes
Hey.
before the Verizon rep is able to find the roaming rate in Canada. George sits silently on the line for 50 seconds before once again explaining what rate he was quoted at before his trip. And
No, he posted this on his vlog. This was 2006, so this was like right at the birth of MySpace, and I don't. 4chan might have been on the scene, but if it was, it had just come on the scene.
then reiterating where the confusion is.
So my point here is the confusion is on your side. The first rep I spoke to, the second rep I spoke to, and including you, in calling $0.002 0.002 cents. That's a 100-fold difference. Just like $1 is 100 times different than 1 cent.
Mike doesn't understand this and doesn't respond. A minute passes before he reports the rate.
National roaming access coverage in Canada is 0.002 per kilobyte cents.
Perfect.
Can you say that again?
Is 0.002 cents per kilobyte.
0.002 cents per kilobyte. So you just quoted me again. Your price is 0.002 cents per kilobyte.
Correct.
That means for that 35,000 odd kilobytes you use, you would be at like what, 72 cents.
Okay, so now I'd like you to translate my 35,893 kilobytes into dollars for me, if you would.
Okay, so if you take 0.002,
Cents, remember, it's cents.
The fact that George insists on inserting the unit as soon as the Verizon rep neglects to mention it tells you he knows exactly where this man's calculations are going.
Cents, remember, it's cents.
times 35,896 is $71.79.
No, that would be 71 cents.
Yes, this is why your teachers make you write out your units. When you're doing calculations, the units don't just change to what you expect them to be. The speed of an automobile is sometimes measured in kilometers per hour. It's like miles per hour, but less intuitive. If your vehicle travels at a rate of 500 meters per hour for 2 hours, you can't just multiply the rate by time, get 1,000, and put kilometers because that's the unit of distance you expect. The unit of distance you calculated, if you pay attention to the units, is meters. The difference is a factor of 1,000 that's buried in the units and will be forgotten if you confine your entire thought process to button presses on a calculator.
I guess this is just calculator brain, isn't it?
Because you started with a rate per cent and you multiplied by the kilobytes. So that would be 71 cents. I'll tell you what the problem is here, is you're the original person I spoke to before I used my airtime, and up to including you, are quoting $0.002 per kilobyte as if it's 0.002 cents per kilobyte, and they're not the same. So I assumed that you guys knew how to do math. No offense here, but I assumed that you knew the difference between 0.002 cents and $0.002, and it sounds like there's still some confusion about that.
There is, and it's not going to get any better. George is confounded by the Verizon rep's inability to recognize a 100-fold difference between their quoted and actual rates. He then attempts to emphasize the importance of units with an example.
I'll give you a brief example. If you're selling your car and I said I'm going to give
Let's just start tutoring.
you 20,000 for it, and I showed up with 20,000 pennies, we're not speaking the same language. If you quote me 0.002 cents, it's not the same as $0.002.
Yeah.
So when you just did the math, 0.002 times 35,893, you came up with 71 cents. You didn't do the translation from cents to dollars, which would be you'd have to divide by 100. So then you get $0.71, 71 cents. So I do understand, even though it seems like maybe you don't, that the rate is, I now understand, $0.002 per kilobyte. But that was not what I was quoted, and that's not how I used my airtime, because I thought it was cheaper than it actually turned out to be, because I was misquoted.
After giving this clear and simple example, which doesn't penetrate the mind of the Verizon rep whatsoever, George further detailed the importance of Verizon's error. He's being charged 100 times more than he anticipated, and this problem is exacerbated all the more because his high phone usage was a result of him thinking the rate was a very low 0.002 cents per kilobyte. George
Nothing would make me feel more like the main character than having a conversation like this.
proceeds to give the Verizon rep more details of his prior communications about this issue, noting how he even went as far as to have previous reps note the quoted rate in his account. So there's no question about whether or not he misheard the rate. He heard it correctly. He was given information that was off by a factor of 100. Since Mike, the Verizon rep, can see this, George is hoping the issue is now apparent. But what he's forgetting is Mike's qualifications.
Hold on a second. I'll be right back. Customer service reps for newspapers sometimes at my job, and it's torture. 35,893 multiplied by 0.00002 is 0.71. So if he wanted, he could simplify it even further for the simpleton by doing the conversion for him. He could, but I feel like he's well, here, hold on. He comes so close. He comes so close here in a second. All right, hold on a second.
Can you please write that down in the notes that you quoted me 0.002 cents? And she did.
Right, and I see that. I see not only one, but I see several reps that have put it in here.
Right. So
Several reps have put it in.
I hope it sounds like you may not actually see what the problem is yet, but
Well, I've been working here 2 years, and I've been a supervisor for almost a year and a half.
okay.
Okay.
He's like, look, buddy.
You know, I'm going by what is documented here in the system.
Right.
He's like, look, buddy. I'm not some fucking retard. Okay. I've been working here for 2 years. Didn't take that tone with me.
So can you tell me then if the rate is, as you quoted, 0.002 cents per minute per kilobyte, and I use 35,893 kilobytes, how much should I be charged?
By the way this is calculated, $71.79.
You did your math wrong. That's what I'm saying. Is you bring up your calculator.
I've got the calculator in front of me, sir. If I type in 0.002 and multiply
but wait,
by
but
The condescending sirs.
But here's the key. I know, but here's the key. What does the 0.002 represent? Cents or dollars?
It's cents, sir.
Okay, 0.002
So
cents.
basically, you're paying 0.2 of a penny.
If it wasn't clear before that Mike hasn't the faintest idea what he's talking about, it certainly is now. He has, in only a few words, said both that the rate is 0.002 cents and 0.2 cents.
There's a difference between 0.2 cents and 0.002 cents. They're 100 times different. So which is the real rate?
0.002, sir.
0.0.
That's that's
002
okay.
what?
Cents per kilobyte.
Mike is not able to understand this. After George, patient as a saint, tries to clarify his point a little bit more, Mike passes him off to the floor manager, a woman named Andrea, who will be the next person incapable of engaging with the issue beyond computers and calculators.
This is Andrea. I'm a manager on the floor.
All right, we've got Andrea. Surely to God, with Andrea on the line, finally, a higher up, we are saved. We can be pulled out of this mathematical purgatory into the light.
Can I help you today?
Hi, I think we've got a terminology and mathematics problem going on here, and it seems very basic to me, but I think we're just having a problem because of the numbers involved.
Okay.
Just to summarize, I was quoted, before I entered Canada, I was quoted 0.002 cents per kilobyte.
Okay.
Okay.
And just so you know, I have no context for how much you guys charge for data because I have an unlimited plan on the States. So I don't. Someone had mentioned to me I should have known that what it was because of what I pay in the States. But I get unlimited usage
Mike was the higher up, but Andrea is in charge of the floor. She's in charge of like the whole floor.
in the States. So I don't have any knowledge of that. 0.002 cents per minute is what's quoted to me. My bill reflects $0.002 per minute.
What do you mean $0.002?
Yeah, he already knows this call, just like the others, is going nowhere. But a righteous man has to try.
Okay, I think I have to do this again. Do you recognize that there's a difference between $1 and 1 cent?
Definitely.
Do you recognize that there's a difference between half a dollar and half a cent?
Definitely.
It's interesting to note that George is refining his expository ability, as the last time he went through this sort of reasoning, he started his comparison with $0.5 in cents. Now he's beginning with 1, and then stepping into the fractions with the 0.5 example. Andrea follows along, so surely George's final point is going to land.
Then
Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Come on, we got this. We got this.
do you therefore recognize that there's a difference between $0.002 and 0.002 cents?
No.
This phone call is taking place about 5 years after the premiere of Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy 3, the episode of SpongeBob that spawned this infamous meme format of someone agreeing with obvious premises but rejecting the necessary conclusion. And never have I seen a joke spontaneously come to life like this meme just did in this phone call.
No.
No.
I mean, there's no $0.002.
Of course there is.
There's
It's
$0.002
two.
cents is what you're quoted, and that's what I do show that you paid, or that you're paying for the kilobyte usage.
George will not, in fact, be paying for his kilobyte usage, neither $0.002 nor 0.002 cents. But we're still a ways from his happy ending. It seems apparent that this phone call is going to be even more hopeless than the last.
Okay. I don't know a better way to express this. $0.002 is the same as 0.2 cents.
Okay. Well, what would $0.002 look to you?
It's
Obviously, a dollar is 1.00, right?
Now, the issue I previously mentioned about the Verizon rep's fixation on the decimal representation of the rates rears its head again. A moment ago, it seemed Andrea rejected even the concept of $0.002, saying there is no $0.002. However, she then said George is quoted $0.002 cents. So perhaps she just meant there is no $0.002 anywhere in the records. But her next question does make it seem like the concept of $0.002 is, to her, an enigma.
So what would a $0.002 look like?
What would a $0.002 look like? Like, what would it physically look like? Otherwise, we suck. Yes.
I don't know.
I've never heard of $0.002.
It's just math we're talking about.
It's not a full cent.
That's right. And That's right, and 0.002 cents is also not a full cent.
But you were quoted .002 cents, not $0.002.
That's correct. But what I was charged...
0.002 cents is .002.
It's difficult to imagine what Andrea thinks the significance is of this sentence. .002 cents is .002. On one hand, it's an infuriating sentence, as it screams units don't matter. Dollars, cents, cubic meters, years in prison, .002 is .002. On the other hand, it seems like the reps are attaching a dollar sign to the beginning of every decimal, 1, without acknowledging that they're doing this, and 2, without changing the decimal expressions to account for the dollar sign. I argue this is happening because 1, saying .002 cents is .002 is meaningless, but saying .002 cents is $.002 is meaningful. It's wrong, but it's clear what's attempting to be expressed here. Just like I might say 5 cents is $.05. The second piece of evidence this is what's happening follows.
002.
She can't envision the concept of .002. Because if you take .002 of a dollar or a penny, it doesn't exist physically because we don't have like a physical unit of measurement like a penny or a nickel or a quarter that embodies that thing. I guess that's what it is, but that's so wild to me that someone could be struggling with that. Because it's like, what if you don't physically have it? Like, then you have to rely on abstract numbers, things that exist outside of the physical realm. And she's in charge, yeah.
Dollars?
No, cents.
You gotta hear
.002.
this. .002 cents is 2 1,000ths of 1 cent. I'm teaching math here.
And I mean, I'm trying to get what you're saying here, but it's just not.
Here's the let me cut to the chase.
I already talked to a few different people.
Let me cut to the chase.
Well,
Well,
explain to you that you're being billed .002 cents, and if you take
I'm not being billed.
on your calculator, it shows you that it's
No, it doesn't. I can do.
We never said that you're going to get billed .00002 cents.
That's right. You said I'm going to get billed .002 cents per kilobyte, and I'd be happy to pay that. Now, why don't you bring up your calculator?
Yeah.
Take .002, and we're talking about cents, right?
Right, .002. If we multiply that by the amount of kilobyte usage that you have,
35893.
35893, that comes out to what you paid, 71.79.
Cents. You never did the conversion from cents to dollars.
Because we're talking about cents. We're going to multiply the amount of cents by the amount of kilobytes
Okay,
that you use. Not dollars. Nobody's mentioning anything about dollars.
Let me start over here.
Did anyone mention anything about dollars? I would have liked to hear George push her on this more, because she just said the calculation comes up.
The bill comes out to $71. That's what she's saying. So she said no one's mentioned anything about dollars. Yeah, it's just,
to 71.79. She didn't state a unit, but since she doesn't see a discrepancy between this number and what George was billed, it's clear she means dollars. So yes, somebody did mention something about dollars. She did.
Let's just say hypothetically that your rate was 1 cent per kilobyte, right?
1 cent. That would be .01.
And now it's clear. She insists on expressing everything as a decimal with a dollar sign in front of it, but without acknowledging that there is a dollar sign in front of it. If she thinks 1 cent is .01, then what on earth does .002 cents even mean, since she insists on decimal expressions having dollar signs? When she says .002 cents, it seems like she is envisioning dollar sign .002 cents, which doesn't mean anything. I'd be confused too. Ultimately, the issue for the Verizon reps seems to be the decimal point and the unsaid dollar sign. George doesn't realize they see every number with a dollar sign in front of it. and the reps think a number following a decimal point has to represent cents. Unfortunately, George's current line of argument isn't going to go anywhere, precisely because he allows this detail of 1 cent being written as 0.01 to be largely glossed over. He doesn't acknowledge explicitly that they have just converted to dollars, which really isn't necessary, and is only making things more complicated since the quoted rate is in cents. But let's hear George continue to try explaining the concept of 0.002 cents.
I think this is just amazing because you know what adult in their day-to-day life doesn't deal with dollars and cents? I feel like especially back in 2006, like before everything was just plastic, like we were just credit card dependent. Like you would do dollars and cents and checks, and like you have to be familiar with these concepts. I feel like I don't understand how someone gets to. I just don't understand.
0.002 cents. If you in pure mathematics, it's the only way I can express this. 0.002 cents is 2/1000ths of 1 cent.
Okay.
Right?
So it's less than a cent, right?
It's very much less than a cent.
Yes.
So 2/1000ths of a cent. So let's start with 2 cents, just like we started with the 1 cent.
Okay, why are we doing 2 cents? We need to be doing 0.002 cents.
George now realizes that even when an adult has the mathematical aptitude of a second grader, trying to walk them through the mathematics at a pace appropriate for a second grader comes across as patronizing.
I guess my point is that we quoted you 0.002 cents.
That's right.
If you write it down as decimal point 002. So all we
No,
need
it's
to do
not.
is
This is what I'm saying. This is
002 and multiply
this is
by
where
the amount of
this is
kilobytes
where you're
that you
wrong.
had.
I don't know how to make this any clearer. Let's try this. Write down 1 cent. How do you write down 1 cent?
0.01.
How do you write down half a cent?
That would be 0.005, I'm assuming.
0.005, I'm assuming. This is the language you use when you know the person you're talking to knows more than you do.
Okay.
That was right. I don't know. I'm not a mathematician. All I'm telling you is I can
Just like I'm not a mathematician.
tell you that with the calculator.
Yep.
And we take the 0.002, as everybody has told you that you've called in and spoke to.
Yes.
And as our system builds
But you said
accordingly,
0.002
it's correct.
cents. Why don't you just write it down on a piece of paper? You have 0.002 cents, not dollars. 0.002 cents.
Understandably, you can feel George's plea coming through his voice. Won't you please just not use a calculator? Just write it down, look at the numbers, and let me explain the units to you, because the calculator cannot give you the answer. The calculator can only give you a computation which every customer service rep is failing to interpret correctly. George again tries to explain the issue, but Andrea tells him the computer knows best, and everybody agrees with it, except for him.
But I don't understand. Like even with that being the case, going like they're using the words 0.002 cents. So why are they going to dollars? Like they're just bringing dollars out of the ether. Like it's crazy.
Her explanation for this difference is enough to make you fall out of your seat.
You guys are quoting $0.002 as if it's cents simply because there's a decimal point involved.
We're not quoting $0.002. We're quoting 0.002 cents.
Oh, God. Honestly.
I mean, the computer is calculating the figure here.
I know it is.
And we are calculating
It's
the
a
figure. We're all
terminology
coming up with
issue.
the same thing except for you.
0.002 cents is different than $0.002. I'm being charged $0.002 per kilobyte. $0.002 is 2/10 of 1 cent.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's obviously a difference of opinion.
It's not opinion.
The
This
amount
is
that you're billed for the data usage is entirely correct.
Difference of opinion. Oh, that's one of my favorite. That's so good. Just Look, it's subjective, okay? Like, yeah.
Okay, well, you know what? I'm going to post this recording on my blog.
It's a difference of opinion. And her opinion is that George's bill, which is 100 times higher than he was told, is correct. George says after he posts it to his blog, maybe Verizon can learn some basic math. He, frustratedly, continues telling her what they're getting wrong and, with an immortal fighting spirit, gives yet another basic example to illustrate that yes, in fact, units matter.
It would be like, another example, half of a meter is very different than half of a centimeter.
Just give up.
Half of a centimeter is written 0.5 cm. Half of a meter is 0.5 m. They're two very different things. You can't just say 0.002 m equals 0.002 cm. They're 100-fold different. The problem here is that you're not even acknowledging now that there's a difference between 0.002 when you're talking about dollars and 0.002 cents. My assumption was it was 0.002 cents because that's what you told me, but it's been calculated on my bill as $0.002 or 0.2 of a cent per kilobyte, which is different than 2/1000ths of a cent per kilobyte.
Okay. Well, again, we're not going to be able to make any adjustments to the bill because it is correct. And I do apologize if there was obviously miscommunication or misunderstanding in explaining that to you.
Okay, is there someone I can escalate this to?
By the end of the call, George had been trying to explain that $0.002 and
Man, poor George.
0.002 cents are different to adults with jobs for well over an hour. Andrea said the bill was correct, even though we know that it was wrong by a factor of 100. It's not surprising to read on George's blog, then, that at this point, the level of ignorance and ineptitude he had been faced with was a far greater motivator than the $72 they charged him. Per Andrea's instructions, George contacted Verizon once again through their online support forum, and the next day received this response. Here they reiterate that the pricing, which is wrong by a factor of 100, is in fact correct. For the time that he spent attempting to teach the Verizon employees basic mathematics, they give him half off his 100 times oversized bill.
However, due to the miscommunication, I'm willing to credit half the data charges, which would be negative $36. Please reply to this email if you would like to accept this offer. It has been a pleasure assisting you today, and we appreciate your business. Should you have additional questions or concerns, please reply to this email.
Bill. George is not satisfied and sends this reply. In this reply, George describes the mistake that was made.
I love it. He sends them like multiple pages. He just went crazy on the keyboard.
And says how he has had great difficulty in explaining to the customer service reps that there is a difference between $0.002 and 0.002 cents. The other interesting thing he mentions is a suggestion that they would have a much more easily interpretable rate if they made it per megabyte instead of per kilobyte. Per megabyte, the rate would be a more normal number of $2.05. 2 days later, George receives another reply from Verizon. Now, still without acknowledging their mistake, aside from providing their actual correct rate, they give George a full refund. This is still unsatisfactory, though, since it's clear that Verizon doesn't understand basic math well enough to be involved in quoting and charging people any rate for anything. If it happens,
They're like, here, just take your money. Just take your money and just let's be done with it. They're like, here's the rest of your money. You may take this amount off of your current amount due. In the future, please keep in mind that it is $0.002 per kilobyte while in Canada. They're actually saying the correct amount right there.
Happened to George, it could happen to you. Sure enough, the very same day, December 10th, George posts again on his blog with a link to a recent post on a home theater forum where someone has had this exact same issue. This is an unfortunate fellow named Peter, and he describes the same exact difficulty. And he mentions that Verizon seems to have an endless supply of mathematically challenged employees. The next day, Monday, December 11th, George finally receives a response from Verizon where they admit their mistake. Sure, Verizon was overcharging their customers 100-fold, but at least it wouldn't happen again. 3 days later, on December 14th, 2006,
Oh shit.
this phone call from the same day was posted to YouTube.
Good. The other thing is, once in a while I travel to Canada, and I was wondering, is that still unlimited, or?
Well, it's gonna be no. It's gonna be 0.002 per kilobyte
Z-
of access.
zero.
0.002 per kilobyte.
Okay, is that cents or dollars?
Cents.
Cents. Okay.
Yeah, cents.
So
Jesus.
it's 0.002 cents.
Actually, 0.002
0.002 cents.
cents per kilobyte.
Cents. Okay, 0.002 cents per kilobyte.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it right.
Well,
In 10 days, George's blog was visited over 220,000 times, and his situation went viral. On December 9th, 2006, Consumerist.com posted the audio of George's phone call to YouTube, and it became the top-rated post that day, and the top-rated of the month in the news and blogs category, with over 360,000 views. It was covered all over the web: Wall Street Journal, Reddit, MSNBC, a Harvard professor of economics, and more. There was a remix contest, a t-shirt contest, and at some point in early 2007, Verizon conceded to George's advice and finally began quoting the Canadian roaming rate as $2.05 per megabyte.
he won! He got it turned!
Even Peter from the home theater forums finally had his situation resolved in early 2007. This was really the onset of the internet age we know today. It was when the people, for the first time in some way, had the power. A company could scam their customers, purposefully or not, and be held accountable in front of hundreds of thousands of people. They could be inundated with complaints and explanations of their error. People the world over, for a moment, could come together to point and laugh. Through the experiences and creativity of real people, with Reddit, YouTube, MySpace, Facebook, and Wikipedia, all existing for over a year at this point, user-generated content would prove to be the greatest asset the internet had. It was fitting then that on Christmas Day 2006, Time magazine named the Person of the Year you, or us. Now, almost 20 years later, it can't be said that everyone has got a lot better at math, but hey, at least we still have the internet, right?
Hey babe, my day's just starting to wake up, but it's already brighter knowing you're here. Just chilling with my
I thought that was a great video. And I'm so happy I got to share it with you guys. I'm so happy I got to share it with you. Oh, excuse me. I was cooking food while listening to that, and I was losing my flippin' mind. I was going crazy. Like, but it's very entertaining. It's very entertaining. Wait, hold on. Oh shit. Trump's letting Ghislaine Maxwell out, huh? I'll never forgive you for letting cringing me out of my spine. I apologize.
Ghislaine Maxwell is out of prison, folks. Well, not completely and entirely out of prison, but she, of course, her status, according to podcast host Allison Gill.
Or work release. What the hell does that even mean?
Actually, by the end of next week, you're going to be 105
We all know Ghislaine Maxwell is gonna walk. We just gotta learn to cope with it. Huh?
megabits per second for your internet. Astound will not give you that speed.
Okay, we'd like to disconnect. We'd like to disconnect, please.
Okay, so why is it that you don't want the faster speed? Help me understand why you don't want faster internet.
Help me understand why you can't just disconnect us.
Because my job is to have a conversation with you about keeping your service, about finding out why it is that you're looking to cancel the service.
I don't understand. Is this
If you
for
don't want to
like?
talk to me, you can definitely go into the Comcast store and disconnect your service there. Okay.
We're just asking for you to.
Kill two birds with one stone. You got to return that cable card to the store anyways.
We're actually going to just mail the cable card in, but if you can just please cancel our service, that would be great. That's all. That is all we want.
We're actually not able to return a cable card by mail.
Then I will send someone like a TaskRabbit to go return the cable card for us. I don't personally intend to go return the cable card. That's why we're probably not going to be canceling in store. So that's why I need you to cancel by phone. So can you cancel us by phone? The answer is yes, correct?
It sounds like you don't want to go over this information with me. If you're not wanting to go over that information, okay, then that's the easiest way to get your account disconnected.
I am declining to state why we are leaving Comcast because I don't owe you an explanation. So if you can please just proceed to the next question. If you have to fill out your form, that's fine. Please proceed to the next question, and we'll attempt to answer that if possible.
I went through this with SiriusXM. Like, back whenever I bought my car, it came with a SiriusXM subscription. And whenever I refused to keep paying for it, they kept calling me. And eventually, they were offering me like 6 months of service for like $2.50. And I was still like, nah, dude, I don't want it. I just don't want it. I don't use it. But they were going so freaking far, like anything, like just $2.50 for 6 months. So anyone that has SiriusXM, I just advise you to just not pay your bill, and you'll get way better rates. How you doing, Mukata? Welcome. Hola, hola.
Being that we are the number one provider of internet and TV service in the entire country, okay, why is it that you're not wanting to have the number one rated internet service, number one rated TV service available?
I'm declining to state we're switching providers. Can you please go to the next question?
Okay. So what is it about Astound that's making you want to change to them?
I'm declining to state. Can you please go to the next question so we can cancel our service?
Yeah, this guy is so aggressive. Like, why does he care so much?
I'm just trying to figure out here what it is about Comcast service that you're not liking, that you're not wanting to keep. Why is it that you don't want to keep that service?
I wouldn't try that with your utility bill. That's that can end up that can end up like with you sitting in the dark, literally.
Phone call is a really actually amazing representative example of why I don't want to stay with Comcast. So can you please cancel our service?
So but I'm trying to help you.
Okay,
I'm trying to help you. That's some of the most scary words in the world is I'm trying to help you.
You can help me right now.
I'm finding answers by doing all this.
The way that you can help me is by disconnecting our service. That's how you can help me.
How is that helping you, though?
Because that's what I want.
Explain to me how that's helping.
That's what I want.
Okay, so why is that what you want?
Because that's what I want.
Okay, so, there has to be some sort of reason behind it. That's what we're trying to find out. We just want to find out what it is that's causing a customer that's been with us for a long time to leave.
Because that's what we want.
Okay? You've been with us since, 2005. 9 years. You've been a Comcast customer. Okay? After a decade, okay, clearly the service was working great for you. You weren't having any problems. So now all of a sudden you're moving. Okay, you've kept this service in multiple addresses. All of a sudden you're moving and something's making you want to change. What is it that's making you want to change that?
Because that's what we want to do.
Okay, why is that what you want to do?
That's none of your business. Your business is to disconnect us, please.
As a company that is a cable and internet provider, primarily, okay, that is our business, to know why our customers are leaving. Okay?
Why? Man, this guy is so dedicated. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm somewhere between, like, man, screw this guy, and also I would hire this guy. You know what I mean? Like, he's got gusto. He's got moxie on the ball.
If we don't know why our customers are leaving, how are we supposed to make it a better experience for you next time?
True.
When Astound turns out to have
That's a fantastic question, and something that you can hire a firm to go figure out. For right now, I'm just a customer calling in, attempting to disconnect service. That is something that you can do, right? You said that you can't disconnect service. Yes?
Okay.
Yes?
Well, I mean, I just don't want to lose you as a customer.
Is that something you can do?
benefit greatly from transferring your service to your new address.
Is that something you can do? Can you disconnect us by phone? Can you disconnect our service? Yes or no?
Okay. So, what I'm trying to find out is why
Yes
don't you
or
want
no,
the same offer
can
a
you
brand new customer's
disconnect
gonna
our
get,
service?
faster internet than anyone can provide you. Okay. Why don't you want those services?
Because I'm not interested in your services any longer. Can you?
Okay. So you're not interested in the fastest internet in the country.
Nope, not interested.
Okay. Why is that?
Can you disconnect us by phone? Are you capable in your system of disconnecting our service?
Bro, I bet this guy would match any price. I bet this guy, like, I don't know what's happened, but this guy, like, losing this is the difference between this guy being hired and fired. I feel like this guy is willing to make any price adjustment necessary to make the customer not leave.
Yes or no?
Well, I'm just trying to get some information to find out why it is that we're losing you as a
Please answer
customer.
my question. Are you capable by phone of disconnecting our service?
It's something we can do. I mean,
Okay,
very rarely do we do it.
that's something you can do. I would appreciate you now doing that.
Okay. So,
Please proceed in disconnecting our service.
what is it?
Oh shit, Mikata, you got those fucking lefty laws fucking on you. Power saving time. Oh no. Yikes, dude. That sounds like hell. In 115-degree temperature? Like, what the hell does that even mean?
About this other internet provider, this other TV provider that's making it sound so much better than the number one TV service available.
I don't know. It's totally arbitrary decision.
Okay, so why not keep what you know works, what you know is a good service?
Because we're not doing that. So please proceed in
So
disconnecting
you
our
don't want a
service.
good service? You don't want something that works?
No, I don't. I guess I don't want something that works.
So why don't you want something that's a good service and something that works?
I mean, is this like a joke? Are you punking us right now?
I'm trying to get information. Okay, I'm trying to help our company be better. That's my job.
I can guarantee you right now you are doing an incredibly good job at helping your company be worse.
Okay. Well, you know what? I'm terribly sorry that it feels like I mean, it sounds to you like it feels like I'm trying to argue. I'm just trying to help you out and get some information. We'll just bypass all this information. I'll go ahead and disconnect this service. Okay.
Fantastic.
I mean, it's really a shame to see you go to something that can't give you what we can.
Okay, well, if that winds up being the case, then we will call you guys back up and we'll reconnect.
I mean, you're not going to get the 100,000 free on-demand titles. You're not going to get 105 megabits per second for your internet. Guaranteed speed at 105. Okay? I mean, no one else can guarantee their speeds like we can. Okay? So, I mean, we can definitely transfer this over to your new address and get you a lower rate. I could save you almost more than $100 per month. I could save you more than $100 per month. Okay, doing that transfer. Okay, get you internet.
There it is. He's trying to save the dollars. You come on home, Mikado. You come on home. Get the hell out that desert.
That's 5-6 times faster than anything any other company can provide you.
Are you done?
Okay, get you the number one TV service available. Okay, and I mean, what about those savings, those services? Are you not wanting?
Are you done?
What makes you not want that service?
You literally just a moment ago said that you would go ahead and disconnect our service, and that's what we're gonna need to do. So can you go ahead and do that now?
I'm working on that process.
Okay, great.
Okay.
How much longer is that process gonna take?
I'm asking some questions while I'm going
Can you
through
tell
that
me how
process.
much longer?
That's all I'm doing.
Can you tell me how much longer it's gonna take?
Okay. I'm just asking some questions while I'm going through that process.
I understand. Can you tell me how much longer? Can you tell me how much longer?
A couple more minutes here. Okay.
Okay, a couple more minutes. Thank you.
Okay, so what about the service? I mean, is it that's causing you to want to change? What about these offers that we have available to you?
I'm good. I'm just gonna wait until you can confirm that we've canceled service. So I'm just gonna hang out here.
Well, you're all set. You know what? It's disconnected. I'm really sorry to see you go to something that can't give you what we can. But I'd like to thank you very much for being a great part of Comcast. Have a wonderful day.
Can you give me a confirmation number for the cancellation of service?
I don't have a confirmation number.
Well, how do I have confirmation that we've got
Well, you'll
service
receive
canceled?
a final statement in about 3 weeks.
A final statement in 3 weeks.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. But again, I want to thank you very much for being a great part of Comcast. Have a wonderful day.
And just so I can confirm, you said that your name is...
Correct.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Okay.
All right.
You're very welcome. Have a great day.
You too.
Man, what a lovely guy. Holy hell. Hold on a second, boys. I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. Hold on. Just checking on the BB. I don't think I've ever hugged her, and she might feel weird if I did. Make her feel weird. That's the best kind of weird. Let's see. Work with our kid. Hold on. Does that work today? Oh, okay. Hold on. Because my wife couldn't. Yeah, I don't think Mikado would want that sort of. I don't think Mikado would want that sort of deal with her in-law. My God. Oh my God. A space orange. I've been getting so much space fruit recommended to me. ASMR fruit cutting. Ever since I watched the pastry videos, ever since I watched the toast spreading, I've just been getting inundated with it. That's not a watermelon. That looks gruesome. She's mad that her glue on her surgery scars is itching. I'd be mad too. Ooh, boy. Little Reckon? Oh, yeah. I don't know if we watched this footage. I feel like we did. Pretty sure this is in Palestine. Any body cam? Yeah. Hit him with the boom. Um, did you look at Uncle Red yet? No, I have not. Oh yeah, I remember this. Oh my god, he just threw that little girl off the bus. Oh my god. Oh my god. Is that child okay? Dude, yeah, New York City's crazy. Huh. That's crazy. That's not a kid. It's a fucking man. It's a dwarfman. My baby's home. Uncle Red? BB! Hey, Ro. No, you're not. Hold on a second. Cream says, howdy, Lady Shay. He says, hello. Hello. Sister Hong and Uncle Red. Whatever. In the back of his mind is Coretta. And she knows. She knows. And I know she, oh my god. Knows. And I know she knows. And deep down she knows. She knows. And I know she knows. Is this Red Uncle? Huh. What? Oh yeah, you can. Here, hold on. Sorry, guys. Hmm. I can't find any Uncle Red specifically on here at all.
All right, did you hear about this? A Democrat whistleblower has told the FBI that then Congressman Adam Schiff approved leaking classified information in order to discredit President Trump, and the White House is giving its first reaction.
My God. Dresses as a woman and throws thirst traps.
Why did every man bring a gift when they met this woman? As strange as it sounds, every man who visited her brought something. Milk, fruit, even cooking oil. But here's the shocking truth. This was not a woman at all. The person behind the illusion is a Chinese man named Zhao, who pretended to be a woman and reportedly dated over 1,600 men. Using multiple dating apps, Zhao created fake profiles claiming to be a divorced woman looking for sincere love. To pull off the deception, Zhao committed to an intense daily routine. He reportedly woke up at 5 a.m. every day to apply heavy makeup, put on wigs, and train his voice to sound like a woman, all without using any voice-altering software. But things took a darker turn behind closed doors. Zhao invited these men to his small apartment, where he had one odd but strict house rule. Each visitor had to bring a gift. Some arrived with groceries like milk or watermelon, while others came bearing household staples like oil or fruit. Small gestures that made the illusion feel even more real. What the men didn't know was that Zhao had secretly installed hidden cameras throughout his apartment, and he recorded explicit sexual encounters without their consent.
What?
The videos, which clearly showed faces and intimate acts, included a wide range of victims: university students, office workers, fitness trainers, TikTokers, and even foreign nationals. The scandal exploded online after the videos were leaked and began spreading rapidly across social media. On July 8th, authorities in Nanjing, Jiangsu province, arrested Zhao after receiving reports of the explicit footage circulating on the internet. Since then, the story has gone viral, becoming one of the most shocking and bizarre cases of online deception and privacy invasion in recent memory.
So what did he just like sucked everyone's dick? Was that what happened? He was just slobbing knobs? The hell? And he sold the videos.
别墅里面唱 K， 水池里面饮龙鱼。我送阿硕茶具，他眼摸下笔，直接给我4个字算大展宏图，大事亲手提笔字，大展。别墅里面唱 K。
I'm sorry, Uncle was absolutely gay. I don't know what you're talking about. What do you mean Uncle wasn't? You ain't sucking dick and simultaneously claiming not gay. No, I don't. That doesn't fly with me. Oh my God. Okay. Okay. Okay, so this is like some intense form of clout chasing, huh?
Mukhang eto na nga guys, ang bukod tanging nakatakas sa mga galamay ni Uncle Red. Dahil sa kapal ng espasol sa mukha ni Uncle Red, nabisto siya. Mukhang eto na nga guys.
Social media was a mistake. I'm inclined to agree. Okay. That's turned into a huge lawsuit. He's currently in COP custody, which is where he belongs. Like, not many people belong in the Chinese Communist Party's gulags, but I reckon this fellow does.
The person seen fleeing the scene here is Jelen. This is not his car, but as officers
Jelen
race after him in hot pursuit, they will learn that this stolen vehicle will become the least of their concerns.
You're gonna get shot too! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! And you had a gun on you.
On April 6th, 2025, at approximately 12:46 p.m., officers from the Wauwatosa Police Department in Wisconsin respond to an area
Wauwatosa.
for a 2022 black Honda Accord reported stolen from the Milwaukee Police Department. As one of the officers spots the same car heading towards a McDonald's in a nearby complex, he begins to follow it with coordinating an action plan with a backup officer en route to the same location. What neither officer realizes is that their seemingly watertight plan is about to fall apart in an instant.
Hey, firm. It's on the east side of the building. I might be able to contain it because I'm north of it right now. At the at-home parking lot, if we can get someone to come from the south end of the McDonald's. Is there one by the door? I believe so, yes.
141, I'll enter from the south. I was unable to see if it was occupied, but I'm at the entrance to the south.
10-4, I'll come in from the north.
10-4. Let me
My
know.
God.
I'm approaching, pulling in now.
Though the pursuing officer trips during the chase, he manages to share enough crucial details for a backup officer to take charge, just in time to stop Jelen from disappearing out of sight.
He just dropped the gun! He just dropped the gun, he's running! All signs head towards...
Right here!
Get him, get him, get him.
Get on the ground!
Get him.
Get on the ground! Alright, I'm gonna roll over! I'm on the ground, roll over! Head on the ground! Kid, where's this? Don't move!
Last direction.
Taking him into custody.
The suspect who fled the scene is 21-year-old Jelen. What the officers don't know yet is that Jelen is a convicted felon with a history dating back to 2022
Jelen be felon.
and 2023. In 2022, he was involved in a pursuit with a stolen vehicle, and in 2023, he was found in possession of a firearm as an adjudicated delinquent.
I gotta get back to the bag over there.
Go.
Drop the gun.
105 in custody, 3100 block Mayfair.
With Jelen finally in custody, officers began collecting evidence, but Jelen isn't done yet.
You got another gun on you? You got another gun?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, no. Shut up.
Jelen be fibbing.
Negative is just one for now.
Just one?
Yeah, just him.
Nice shot. Oh, clear?
Not yet. You just watch that.
Oh, he's on paper. Look at that.
Yeah, he dropped it right outside.
Make sure that gun's secured.
He almost got shot.
I don't know. Find out where it is.
Yeah, he dropped it right outside.
Roll over.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, hold on.
Here I come. I'm getting it right now, sir. Hold on, sir. Let me pick my pants up.
No.
All right, that's cool.
Keep your hands out.
I am. My bad.
Stop grabbing for shit.
I apologize. I'm finna get it right now. Give me a second.
Bend your knee up.
I'm sorry. Hold on.
Give up.
I'm sorry.
Stand up.
No, please carry me. Please.
No, dude. You're an adult. Let's go. You decided to run from the police.
I'm finna
Seriously?
get up. No, I'm finna get up, bro.
Get him out of here.
I was sick, bro.
Separate your feet.
Thank you.
Let's go.
Here I come.
We're gonna walk to that car.
Which one?
Right there.
Yeah. Execution could have been better, but
Still a work in progress.
the implemento.
Anyone else? Slow it down.
Yeah, it was unoccupied when we pinned it, but then he came out and opened the door. And he's like, bro, can you call somebody for me?
No.
I don't know them at all. They almost got fucking...
They call you lawyer.
Oh. Yeah. Good? Yeah. Sorry, I wanted to stay back for that.
No, I mean, yeah, I saw it fucking come out and I was like, what the f?
Hey, sir, can you please grab my phone, sir? Check those cuffs and double lock them for me.
They say he's not done yet. What the hell does it mean?
Why would you be doing legit business in a stolen car? That's not a polymer, no, that's a real Glock.
Yeah.
In to question him about the incident, only to be surprised when Jelen decides to flip the script.
So you got out of McDonald's. You obviously saw us, right? Jumped in the car, tried to flee in the car, correct?
Yes, sir. I stepped in the vehicle. Yes, sir.
Okay. To flee.
No, sir. Not to flee. No, sir.
What would you get in the vehicle for?
I didn't.
And put it in reverse.
Sir, I just got in the vehicle. I thought you guys were going somewhere totally else, sir.
Well, I don't believe you because then you immediately got out and ran.
Yes,
so
I ran because I'm a bracelet, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
And you had a gun on you?
Allegedly.
Well, no, not a lot. Like I physically saw the gun fall from your person.
Don't fucking move! Yes, sir.
Like you literally took it out and dropped it on the ground along with the...
Yes, sir, allegedly.
Okay, so are you saying that you had a gun on you? Or did it just fall from
I'm not saying I had a gun on me at all, sir.
So did you have a gun on you? No. Okay. So why would you run if you didn't have a gun and you didn't flee? Why would you run?
Sir, you probably heard this multiple times, but I'm terrified of police officers. I had a cousin killed by you guys. No, he did not have a weapon. It wasn't Wauwatosa police officers.
Well, that's good.
It wasn't exactly.
Well, not good. I'm sorry to hear that.
I understand what you're saying. That's why I did it.
Well, that's good.
Whose car is that?
It's not my car, sir.
So tired.
Not bad.
I'm gonna go to sleep.
I'm about to go to sleep too. I love you. Right after this body cam. Good night. He says good night. Good night.
Whose is it?
I don't know, sir.
So you just don't know whose car you drive?
So that's the time where you guys saw me coming out. I didn't physically drive the car, but I did get in the driver's seat of the car.
Okay.
As Jelen tries to wiggle out of trouble, completely denying any involvement, he shifts gears and starts questioning
He
the
tries
officer,
to gel
almost as
out of
if
the
he's
trouble.
the one conducting the interrogation.
I understand what you're saying.
So whose car was that you drove? Or that you got into?
I have no knowledge to it, sir.
So you don't know whose car that is?
No, sir, I have no knowledge to it, sir.
So you're just getting in a stranger's car?
No,
when you
sir.
saw us?
No, sir.
Because you got in, you just admitted to getting in the car.
I'm agreeing with you, sir. I'm agreeing with you.
Sure. So you got in, so either you got into a complete stranger's car, randomly.
Yes, sir. I'm not saying
Or you
yes
drove
to
there.
that. I'm not.
In the Honda.
Next question, please. I have a question. What exactly are my charges at the moment?
Probably gonna get another bail jumping.
Where would the bail jumping come from? I'm not out on bail.
Oh, well, do you have a PO?
Yes.
Okay, so it'd probably be a probation violation.
Okay, I understand.
And then you don't want to answer any statements about the gun?
No, sir.
Did you know that car was stolen?
No, sir. I think we talked about it already.
Your flip-flops? Dude, I don't know where they are. Because I know one went flying in the drive-thru. I don't know where the other one went.
How did you guys get dispatched? What was going on? I remember you did tell me that the car was stolen. So what did you guys I know you guys have cameras on the lights. Did y'all just happen to see a light and say, okay, that's that stolen vehicle?
We have plate readers in our car.
I don't know if dispatch is the right word.
Mm-hmm. That's the right word.
How did you guys get to the point where let's get this car, let's chase
He's trying to figure out what to for next time, you know.
This stolen car and box this stolen car and
we got an alert.
Alert. Where was the alert? I'm curious. I'm just trying to see how what the fuck even happened.
When nothing else works, Jelen makes one final attempt by claiming that excessive force was used during the arrest. But by that point, the officer isn't buying it. Later, the Milwaukee Police Department confirms that the car Jelen was driving was in fact...
Yeah, it's one of the two. He's either... he's very calm. I think that can be said no matter which way it goes.
The stolen vehicle in question. Officers also retrieved the firearm from the scene that Jelen allegedly possessed. In the end, Jelen was transported to Milwaukee County Jail on the following charges: felony possession of a firearm by a convicted felon, and misdemeanor resisting obstructing an officer. Subsequently, his cash bond was set at $5,000, and his plea sentencing hearing is scheduled for August 11th, 2025.
That was 2 days ago. Poor kid. I'm sure he did fine. I'm sure the judge found him not guilty, and he's probably walking free right now. So that's good. You know, a happy ending. All right, boys. Hope you had fun. Yeah, no, I mean, we all know it. We all know it. I'm sure he didn't get a racist judge, and the judge took care of him. I'm sure he's a good boy. I'm sure I'm sure he'll be an engineer or a lawyer here in about 3 or 4 years. Night, night, lads. I'll be back at some point in the somewhat near future. Who knows when? Who knows when I'll reappear? It's a bit of a surprise, but you know, I gotta do my editing. I gotta keep pumping out the videos. But I was happy I got to touch base with most y'all tonight, so makes me happy. And yeah, thanks for coming out. I'll see you soon. Love you. Good night.